All right, time for the SJHL report. Like you said, it's brought to you by Chad Reach, Senior Wealth Advisor, GP Financial Services, Visa Wealth. If you have a company plan, you might just say, things are okay. Things are okay with my company plan. Get a second opinion.
Get a look.
Get a second opinion. That's what Chad and his team, one of the many things that they do. So just give them a ring-a-ding-ding or email. You see the hats right here. I've been wearing them all day.
Good bucket.
We talked about them.
Yep.
They're sharp. Thanks to the SJHL. Benny, you don't have yours yet. It's here. I have a bag of hats
Sure it is.
for you.
Sure it is, Benny.
These are sharp though. 47 and then SportsCage logo on the side there.
This is a pretty cool logo on the front too.
Nice. It's a very Sasky.
Very sassy.
And these are like 47's a good hat. Kyle McIntyre, SJHL, did a great job.
Way to go, Kyle.
Getting these together. Benny, these will look good on your head because you have that mustache. I call these the Morgan Wallen hats.
I can see that. Okay, following along.
I was telling you about this earlier.
Yeah.
The country singers, the young country singers wear them. Bailey Zimmerman. Guys like that.
They don't wear cowboy hats anymore, do they?
Not a lot of cowboy. Who's the guy that wears a cowboy hat? Jason Aldean?
Yeah.
John Party. Kenny Chesney.
Yeah. Kenny Chesney.
Balding.
Eric Church doesn't.
No. What's his name? I really like Cole Swindell. He doesn't wear cowboy hats. He wears ball caps, so he's really balding as well.
Yeah.
He needs to rock around these parts. Okay, let's go with the SJHL report. Let's start with the power rankings. What's jumping out? SJHL power rankings. Go find them at sportscage.com. Benny, take us through the power rankings.
Doing these each and every week, it seems like it's changing all the time. Right now, Humboldt is leading the way. Like the second week in a row, they've been on top. They've won 7 in a row, but they haven't played in almost 2 weeks. So that's they're kind of there by default right now. Weyburn has been maybe up and down from the starts of the season. They had a great start. Kindersley is kind of standing pat. They've played like 8 or 9 shootouts this year already, which is pretty astronomical to start the year. And then you have teams like Nipawin and Flin Flon kind of trying to make their way back to the top echelon. So I think right now in the power rankings, as we get into November here, teams are starting to separate themselves a bit. Like I know maybe the bottom half, the 11th and 12th, but you start the 1 through 4 maybe separating themselves a little bit, and then you have that group between 5 and probably 10 that are kind of jockeying for position right now. So it's been very, very tight, and we're just talking off air. The standings are very, very, very tight throughout the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League. And any given night, if you go on a little bit of a 3-game gamer, you definitely move yourself up the standings for sure.
There are 9 teams within 8 points of each other. That's phenomenal in terms of equality through the league and everybody playing in parity and great chances. Other than Warman and LaRange, everybody's in the mix. Everybody's right there.
No, exactly. And like, there's no freebies on the card. Like the Warmans beat Kindersley, they beat Battleford, they beat Melfort. So it's if you don't play your best in the SJHL on any given night, you're probably not going to come out with 2 points. It's depending who you are, if you're the top team or the 12th team. So that's what makes the SJHL so great, and that's why the crowd support's been outstanding. I think we're over 600 or 700 average for everybody in the league, so that's just outstanding to see.
Nipawin Hawks making some moves.
They did. They made some moves. Like we talked about Nipawin being struggling and being kind of a dumpster fire last couple of years, but they've started to take that next step. They have a record of 10-5-1, and they picked up a guy we're familiar with here in Melville, Brendan Olson, a 20-year-old who's been here for 3 years. Battled injury throughout his junior career a little bit, but had a good year last year. A little bit off to a slower start, but kind of a fresh start, not only for the Millionaires to kind of get some more younger guys to take some elevated roles that can maybe surpass Ole here in Melville, but Brendan comes in with plenty of experience, and he's got 5 goals in the season. I think he's going to add some depth to that Nipawin Hawk organization. They've had also Hudson Gaynor, defenseman from the Drumheller Dragons as well, they added too. So they're starting to make some moves. We talk about trading, and the SJHL trade deadline is always very exciting here when it comes January, but being so tight right now in the standings, who knows what's going to happen here, and who knows what teams is going to want to make moves. But Nipawin is starting to make some moves here. They try to kind of creep themselves and separate themselves from the Flin Flons and Melforts.
What do we know? And I saw you talking about this. SJHL alumni participating in the Spengler. I love the Spengler Cup. It's on my bucket list to go to. Some SJ alumni participating.
Yeah, Josh Kotai, of course, his brother Nick is a goaltender with Humboldt. His brother Riley was a very good player with the Melford Mustangs last year, and he'll be part of the United States Collegiate Selects team, they're called. So that's kind of your college players that are going to make up a team at the Spengler Cup there in Switzerland. And Josh was the SJHL goalie of the year, of course, in 2023, helped them to a championship and then a national silver medal. So great honor for him. He's currently playing down south, the Augustana University in South Dakota, and is having a terrific start to his season. So just kind of feather in his tap for the Alberta product to play at, like you said, a special event that everybody's bucket list is the Spengler Cup. So we're looking forward to seeing what Josh Kotai can do with the Battle for North Star alumni there in Switzerland in December.
The SJHL jumped on the Movember train, and by the way, you're looking really good, Benny. I like the way it's coming in there. A little more wax, you might be able to finish that right off. Talk about the Movember train that the SJHL's jumped on and their support of it.
Yeah, exactly. They've been a part of Movember for the last, since I even started back in 2012. They've always had it because men's health is so important and men's mental health across the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League with the young men. So they're jumping on the Movember train right now, and I think you can find their link on the SJHL social media pages. And right now, I'm sure the commissioner is going to gloat because his SJHL staff team is leading the way with sales of over $2,000. But each team and each, not only players, but also members of the board of directors in each organization are raising money for Movember. Just a great cause once again to kind of tackle and raise awareness for support for men's health. So you can find that link on the sjhl.ca. And you know what, looking around some of these players, I know I was with Melville the other day, and I was over in Manitoba with some of the guys. Some of the guys are trying hard, and some guys are actually pretty impressive. Some guys I've been trying for 19 years, and this is what it looks like. And some guys are actually pretty impressive without the just for men and everyththing like they do like that. But I gotta give the boys some props. The mustaches are coming in pretty nicely so far this year.
That's what I need, is a little just for men on the bottom here. It's getting a little gray.
Whoever's trailing by a little bit at the last few days, I should jump on there because I'll grow one in like 3 days.
Oh yeah, you can grow one overnight. Yeah.
And then I will look like I own a cantina in Puerto Vallarta. It's awesome. I love it. All right, Benny, give us a quick prediction on the game.
Oh boy, I was thinking about this. I know you're going to ask me this question. I'm going to go 27-17 for the Riders.
10 points.
That's exactly what I had. Yeah.
Hammer the spread. Yeah. And then the one game, going back to the Esther, I should have said this first. I'm kind of going backwards here. Game of the week, I feel Melfort Nipawin.
It is, for sure. Yeah, it's the short trek down the highway, and it's Melfort have had their kind of way with Nipawin as of late, but Nipawin definitely a much better hockey club this year, and I think Nipawin's very excited for this showdown here on Friday night. So at the Cage in Nipawin should be a great crowd on hand, and if you want to get out, I know ice fishing hasn't really started yet. It's been too much nice of weather, but definitely maybe book your hotel for the later on for ice fishing. Come up there, watch some great hockey between the Hawks and Melfort Mustangs at the Cage.
All right.
You could still launch a boat if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure the water's open enough to put the boat in.
Yeah. All right, Benny, we'll get you these hats, and we'll regroup next week. Travel safe.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.